Morning, YouTube. Oh, I guess she's done playing. That's why I leave the door open. Well, that's the last machine. Hang on. I don't know what she's barking at. She got all excited real quick. Well, that's the last machine off the trailer. Right? What do you get all excited for? Even your roof was up. Oh, look, he left some goodies in here for me. Yeah, well, it's another fire pit. This will be 3 fire pits, 5 machines, 2 of them are dryers. They don't keep the dryer pits. Keep all the circuit board crap. There's a nice heat sink there, look at it. Stirred aluminum. Yeah, brought firewood in this morning. It was getting a little bit low. It was like 2 rows down there this morning. So buckets are filling up. Motors are starting to pile up again. That one I haven't taken apart yet. There's a motor in here yet, and there's a motor over there yet. And I just took off the last machine. These are the 2 dryers. Yes, I'd take all the aluminum off. You just hit it with a hammer. See, they come apart pretty simple. See that? That's what they are. And the dryer motors. Just give them a whack. That's all it takes. And I guess I don't need to hang on to those anymore. The wash machine's outside. It's completely apart. So yeah. It's a little bit of a cool day, 31 Fahrenheit right now. And what time is it? Going at 10 after 11. So I've been plugging away. Look at this. I actually had to get this tool out yesterday. Thing looks like brand new. This will be the second time using it. I paid 20 bucks for it. Came in its original box in that bag. Came with a few blades, I think. I think there's some blades in there. I'm not sure. I don't know what you call these things. They call it a multi-purpose. Multi-crafter. It's not the real name for it. You know? But yeah, whatever. It worked. It did what I needed when I figured out how to put the blade on. It's not the right blade that I needed, but I just needed to cut some plastic, and then we just pulverized it. So we'll go outside and sneak a peek. These guys need to go in their perspective bucket, so we'll bring them along. Come on, Mavis, let's go. No, we're not going that way. It ain't lunchtime yet, you shit. That dog, if she could, man, she'd eat 24/7. I had somebody stop by the other day wanting to buy my radiators. Once I have them denuded. He said he'd pay me what I get from the scrapyard because he wants to take them apart totally. Yeah, these are still open. I'm thawing them out. I'm not going to thaw much today. That one's pretty well clean now. And close you up. You fit in there? Good, you do. Yep. There we go. Yep, now the hinge totally fell off. Just like that. Keeps the crap out of it. So, I still have to finish it though. That's one of them. I don't have the right socket. That's not a 7/16 and it's not a number 10. It's not a number 9. It's like a number 9.5. Do they make that kind of a... And then here's the other one that I just finished destroying. There's the tub. Parts of it all over the place. I did it outside. I just have to pull the rest of this out of that groove yet. And that's already another fire pit. That's how we do it. Got another one in there yet. But this stuff's all stripped now. See, trailer empty. So yeah, that's what happens when you rip the whole thing apart. That's what I end up with. Gearbox, motors off. They're so old that don't come apart anymore. So Sawzall and hammer works mighty fine. So that's what we're doing. This is empty, done, clean. See? I filled it up with stuff because it's got a complete bottom. So get a trailer load maybe out this week. Happy hump day, by the way. Valentine's Day, can kiss my rear end. It's too commercialized. It's all it is about money. It ain't about love. If you love somebody, love them 365 days a year, not just one day a year. That's my rant for that. So, getting stuff done. I was weighing stuff the other day with that copper in those buckets and this copper in that bucket. It's 100 pounds of copper already. In that bucket with that stuff is 60 pounds of brass. So the good stuff is adding up. I didn't weigh the cast aluminum, but it doesn't pay as much. And the clean rads, see, there's no rads here. Mind you, I still have a pile yet outside to do, but I have a pile, bigger pile that's done. They're paying $2 a pound for clean rads. Is that what he said? $1.95, $1.96. He said something like that. So my buddy wants to pay me that much, and sure. I asked him if he wanted to buy the unclean, but they're only worth like 80 cents a pound. So what a difference, eh? Almost double. A little more than double. Stainless steel, I have no idea. I got stainless steel everywhere. There, over yonder. There's some back here that I remembered I had when I moved stuff around. It's tucked in there somewhere. It's the round discuses. And then there is some on the other side of this wall. So I got it all over. Sheet aluminum. That's it. I got some sheet against the wall, but I always hang on to some of the big sheets because they come in handy for stuff. You know, when you need to patch a hole, like when I moved that cabinet, I found 3 new holes back there in the blocks I didn't know were there. That's how my mice are getting in. And do we have any mice in the trap? It's an electronic trap. Yeah, see, ever since I patched that hole, they haven't been coming in. Is that even on? Yep. So, yeah, that's a zapper. 9,000 volts if they touch the contacts properly. So that is what I've been up to. Not a whole lot. Yeah, if you don't know much about those tools, they're a little difficult to play with. The first time, wow, I got it cheap, 20 bucks. That's all I paid for it. It's like new. Person passed away, died, or didn't finish the contract or something. I forget how I got it. There's a whole bunch of tools. I thought, well, I don't have one of those, so I scooped it up. And first time I used it was doing the trim. We put laminate flooring in my wife's exercise room, and then the door trim and around the closet. Well, you put a poopy piece of laminate right there on the floor, and then you use this tool and you just trim the trim off, pull that poopy one out, and the new floor slides right under. So you don't have to peel the trim off the wall, which is kind of nice. I think that's why a lot of contractors use that tool, man. Especially if you're a finishing contractor doing all the trimming, that saves a lot of time. Because otherwise you got to pull the trim off the wall, bring it to the saw, cut it, nail it back up. This way you don't. You just trim that piece off right there where it is. Slide your floor underneath it. Done. It looks so nice and clean and neat. And that actually cuts pretty straight too. And you can put these things on any kind of angle. You can go east, north, west. South would be a waste of time because then you just cut your own knuckles. And if you like blood, whatever. I'm not saying on how well they cut stuff, but you see Diablo advertising their blades for these things, and they can literally cut pipe with it, like heavy pipe. So I could literally cut that thing apart with it if I had the Diablo blade that belongs to that, providing your tool is heavy enough to do that. See, they don't tell you that. They're just selling the blade. If you have How many amps is this thing? You gonna focus on it that close? No. 3 amp, maybe. I can't see it, it's so tiny. But if it's not a heavy duty one, you're just gonna burn it out trying to do what they say that blade can do. So just beware when you buy blades. Just because it worked on TV doesn't mean it's gonna work with your tool. So that's what I have to say about that. But anyways, that's what we've been up to, right, Mavis? Just been playing, yeah. Leave the door open. She brings her ball to the door. I give it a toss. Go back to doing a little bit of work. She brings the ball back, don't you? Hey, sweetie Petey. Yeah, you're a good girl. I know, it's almost lunchtime. We're getting there. Anyways, that's it. Oop, that's a long video. Should I put it up?